Well, hello. It's another very beautiful day here in sunny Florida. It's also going to be a very hot day here in Florida, but I guess that's a given. Either way, it's a nice day, and I got things to do. So we still got more work to do here on the mower. We haven't got it quite where we need to be so we can do the lawn. Remember what I said in the last video, that in the next video, we're gonna be doing something to make it look a little extra special? Well, finally got everything I need. So in today's video, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give this $20 lawnmower a paint job that it doesn't deserve. All right, so I've acquired a lot of parts over the last few days to get this thing up and running. Fuel line, fuel filter, clamps, and a whole mess of paint. The funny part is I paid $20 for the lawnmower, and I've paid, let's see, 8, 16, 24, 32. Yeah, we're got about almost $40 in just paint for the $20 lawnmower. That's funny. The rest of the parts weren't that bad. You know, eBay special here for filter, and you know, like $4 for this, a couple bucks for the clamps. Also, sandpaper and stuff is probably another $10 between that and some masking tape. So that's kind of funny, I think. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and use a whole array of Rust-Oleum products here on the mower. If you see, I picked a purple, since that's kind of like the Karz Kreated colors is purple, as the base coat. And I'm gonna do a top coat of this color shifting purple. So it says apply over a black base coat, but I'm gonna apply it over a purple base coat. So it really just gives it a beautiful purple metallic look. And then of course, we got some clear and then just regular black gloss enamel type paint for the other parts of the mower that are not gonna get color. Basically, the only part that's gonna get color is the deck itself. Everything else that's black is going to stay black with some fresh paint. So, and then of course the nice white wheels that have to be properly cleaned all the way around, but this thing is going to look sweet. I just have to start getting everything prepped and ready so we can go ahead and paint. It's gonna be a pain to get these stickers off. I have to work on that off camera because that's obviously boring. I was gonna take the wheels off, and you know, that way I didn't have to worry about them getting messed up. But I think I'm just gonna cover them with some bags or something. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get some of the stickers and stuff off here, get everything cleaned up just a little bit more and get it ready for paint, and then we're gonna go take it out in the yard and start actually painting. So let me do that and then we'll get on to that next step. So I think we're pretty much ready now for the beginning of the paint process. I got the stickers off. It still needs to be sanded better. I just kind of roughly went over it. I'll focus more on sanding when I go to actually paint this part. But got the blade guard off, and yeah, so going to roll this out into the yard, cover up the wheels, and then after we do that, we'll move on to the next step. So here will be good, and maybe we'll go back a little bit more, make sure we don't get any overspray on the Mustang. Pretty cool. I got a beach next to the house. Not many people have that. Alright, so this is a nice spot right here. So now I gotta start bagging everything off on the wheels. And yeah. Oh man, I am wetting so bad. Gotta love it. Got a lot of stuff done since you last saw me. And yeah, so I have everything taped off, have the wheels bagged, and everything that is exposed on the engine is going to get a nice coat of paint. Some parts are going to get a light coat. Some of the parts are going to get probably 2 coats. Other pieces here, like the top cover here for what the pull string thing is. I don't know what this is called, but yeah, that's gonna get a nice couple coats, and so is the handle. But you know, I'm gonna lightly go over certain parts of the engine. Really, probably not best to paint it, but it'll make it look a whole lot nicer than it does. So, all right. Cool, so that's going to wrap it up for coat number 1 of the gloss black. So I'm gonna go ahead and let all that dry. I'm gonna hit it with the second coat, and then we'll come back and see how everything looks when it's all done. It's getting a lot hotter out here, but thankfully we're getting somewhere. So mostly everything is ready for, well, primer. So got everything lightly sanded, cleaned up here, and we're just gonna start hitting it with primer. It's probably gonna need a crap ton of primer just to even out everything. And well, yeah, get to priming, shall we? All right, I think that will do for now. Nice thin light top first layer of primer. So I'm gonna let that dry, hit it, and once the primer's done, I'll come back to it. So unfortunately, the primer didn't coat as well as I thought it would. And it just, I mean, it'd be good enough, but I guess because, I don't know, maybe it was the type of primer I used. I thought maybe that filling primer would be the best. Maybe not. At least not without going over it with a normal primer on top, but in a proper sand, which I'm not going to do. But I think that's definitely good enough for our base coat purple. So, oh, that's a nice shade of purple. That's starting to look pretty awesome already. So that will do it for the first layer of the base coat. I'm gonna get the rest of the layers on, come back and take a look at it. So we have another update. My apologies, the camera had died just as I was gonna go put the top coat on. So I did not show the finished results of the bottom coat, but I just went and unloaded the top coat. And I gotta say, it looks pretty freaking cool. So hey, let's check this out. Look at that. If that ain't the prettiest freaking thing I've ever seen, I don't know what is. So I have, let's see, is it still wet? No, we're dry. So ready for our clear coat. I'm just gonna load that on as thick as possible, and yeah. So I'm gonna go take care of that, and then once it is all finished, we'll wrap up the video here with the final results on the paint. All right. I can't believe I did this. Completely unnecessary project. Then again, most of the things I do are mostly unnecessary projects. I guess I'm just an unnecessary person. All right. Only thing left to undo is all of this around. Oh, okie dokie. I think that was the last bit of tape. Like, all of it. Oh, so much of it. Way too much of it. There she is, boys and girls. Oh my god, I got a purple lawnmower. So once the paint kind of sets up a little bit, hardens up, so I'm gonna go and do a wet sand, try to knock off some of this crap on top. And yeah. I know originally I said I was only doing 2 parts to this, but it's gonna be 3 because the painting process was very extensive and there's actually a lot more work that needs to be done. You know, installing air filter box, which I did getting, as I said over there. I gotta fix the spark plug wire still up here where it's cracked. And just, you know, get it all nice, button it up, and put it back together. I need to tighten up the wheels, you know, they're loose, and just a few other small odds and ends. But once I get all that done, then we'll be ready to roll. So that's all gonna take up a whole nother video. Off camera, I'm gonna take care of the wet sanding and the polishing of the deck here. Then in the final videos, this is, you know, reassembly of everything and getting it running and actually using it for the first time since I bought it. So that's gonna be in the 3rd video, so keep a lookout for that. But it's gonna wrap it up for this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share with everyone you know if you want to see more content like this and you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, keep a lookout for the next true car enthusiast and apparently mower enthusiast video.